Good morning, students. We are studying chapter number 4, Thinkers, Beliefs and Buildings. Hope you are enjoying the chapter. Today we are going to study Buddhist architecture, which includes stupas, vihars and chaityas. First of all, viharas. Initially, viharas were temporary shelters used by wandering monks during the rainy seasons. As the time passed, permanent shelters were needed, so monasteries were built. These were known as viharas. You can see here Rock Cut Vihar, Nasik and Ellora. Next is Chaityas, Buddhist prayer hall that houses a stupa, that is called Chaityas. The word Chaitya is derived from the Sanskrit word Chita, which means a pyre or a pile of ashes. Then stupa, which is the main topic. There were other places too that were regarded as sacred. This was because relics of Buddha such as his bodily remains or objects used by him were buried there. These were mounds known as stupas. According to the Buddhist texts Ashokavadana, Ashoka distributed portions of the Buddha's relics to every important town and ordered the construction of stupas over them. By the 2nd century BCE, a number of stupas, including those at Barhut, Sanchi and Sarnath, had been built. Next subtopic है how were stupas built? Means who contributed to build the stupas. So inscriptions show that stupas were made of donations made by kings, guilds and by women and men. Bhikkhunis and bhikkhus also contributed towards the building of these monuments. Then आ जाता है structure of the stupa. The stupas were simple semicircle mound of earth, later on known as anda. The semicircular mound flattened on the top was the harmika, and harmika was the balcony-like structure indicated the abode of gods. Arising from the harmika was a mast known as yasti, and it was surmounted by a chhatri or an umbrella. The whole structure is covered by a massive stone railing which resembled a bamboo, a wooden fence with 4 gateways on the cardinal points. The design of stupa underwent many developments. Amravati and Shahji Ki Deri. The mount came to be elaborately carved with niches and sculptures. Then some features of stupa once again. It is a mount containing the bodily remains of Buddha or his followers. A pradakshina path around the stupa, railing surrounded the path, gateways at 4 cardinal points. Gateway and railing were decorated with sculpture. Harmika on the top of stupa, which was the dwelling place of the gods. Here you can see the picture of Sanchi Stupa and Sarnath Stupa. Then next topic आ जाता है हमारा स्कल्पचर, मूर्ति कला. तो ये जो स्कल्पचर होता है, this also tells us many things. This is an important source of information. Stories in stones. So if we have a look on figure 4.13, at first it seems to depict a rural scene, but historians studied the sculpture of Sanchi Stupa and recognized the scene from the Vasantra Jataks. It was a story about a king who donated everything to Brahmana and went woods with his wife and children. It means historians try to understand the meaning of sculpture by comparing it with the textual evidences. Then symbol of worship. If we have a look on figure 4.14, it is an empty sheet which meant to meditation of Buddha. Then 4.15 Stup presents the Mahaparinirvan. Then wheel 4.16, it stood for the first sermon of Buddha at Sarnath. Then popular traditions. The much sculpture is derived from the pre-Buddhist and non-Buddhist beliefs and tradition which could be traced from the early texts. For example, the woman swinging from the edge of the gateway holding into a tree. That woman is Shalbhajika, whose touch caused trees to flower and bear fruit. It is regarded as an auspicious symbol and integrated into the decoration of stup. Okay. Then depiction of animals as symbols of human attributes. Elephants were depicted to signify strength and wisdom. Then figure 4.19, women surrounded by lotuses and elephants. Some historians identified the figure as Maya, the mother of Buddha. Others identify her with popular goddess Gajalakshmi, goddess of good fortune. Then a serpent at Sanchi. It is found on the several pillars, seems to be derived from popular tradition which were not always recorded in texts. Okay, so these all was about the sculpture of the Buddhism. Then here is an assignment, that is one question only. What were the stupas? How and why were stupas built? ये क्वेश्चन लगभग 8 नंबर में पूछा जाता है और बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। CBSE एग्ज़ाम्स में अक्सर ये क्वेश्चन 8 मार्क्स में आता है। तो अब आप इस चैप्टर को, इस टॉपिक को अच्छे से पढ़ चुके हो, तो अब आप कैपेबल हो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर देने के लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।